Good morning, my friends. I got a quick question for you. If you needed to make $500 this week using AI, not next month, not someday, this week, I'm going to show you exactly what I would sell. No hype, no complicated tech, no, just real services real people are already paying for.
The AI Profit Show with Coach Manny.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the AI Profit Show. I'm Coach Manny, and this is the show where we turn attention into revenue. Today, we're not talking about tools. We're not talking about hype. We're talking about getting paid. If you're someone who's like, okay, how can I use this AI stuff to make some income, some extra revenue, some side income? Well, that's exactly what this show is all about. We want to help you turn attention into revenue, right? Why else would you use social media marketing and all those other online ways to try to grow your business if it doesn't turn it into revenue? Okay, so that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today, is getting paid. But real quick, before we dive into it, I want to share with you some AI quick news. And so this is a quick AI update. My friends, what you're seeing right now with AI, right? AI is everywhere. Everyone's talking about it, especially agentic AI. It's companies that are starting to automate tasks, not entire businesses, but pieces of work. My friends, and every time a task gets automated, there's an opportunity for you to step in, package it, and sell the result. And that's what today is about. And we're going to spend most of our time on the main segment, which is AI money moves. Here's the truth that no one's telling you. Yes, there is a lot of opportunity out there. Absolutely. But here's the truth. If you don't start, how are you going to learn? And so the very first thing that I want to dive into as I share my screen is money move number one, social media content system. Let's start right here. My friends, most businesses, they don't struggle with ideas. You've heard me share that. They struggle with consistency. They know they should post, they just don't. So here's the play for you. If you're thinking, how can I use this social media content system to start creating some extra income? You use AI, right? You use AI. Use it in this particular play, okay, to help other businesses with social media content. All right, you use AI. You use it to create 3 to 5 posts a week for them. My friends, you can literally take one piece of content, run it through your AI system, and turn it into multiple posts. Now, here's the key. You're not selling AI. You're selling consistency. A lot of companies, if they just had a little more consistent content, it would help their business. But a lot of times they get too busy. I don't know exactly what too busy means. Right? Are you already too busy to take on another client? I know a lot of one-man shows that are too busy to take on another client. So maybe this doesn't so much work for them, or maybe they have to wait until they actually need more clients, and then they're going to find that, oh, I could use some help being consistent. Because here's the truth, that's exactly what you're selling. It's consistency. Okay, so if you're helping them create Facebook posts and you're taking that one piece of content and you run it through your AI system and then you turn it into multiple posts, you're winning. And now you're selling consistency so that they show up consistently. My friends, that's easily a $500 a month service. Easy. Okay, all right, so that's money move number one. Let's move on to money move number two. Yes, this has not died out. I don't understand why people are not doing this more. Money move number two, newsletter as a service. Okay? Here's the truth. Businesses know that they should email their list, but they do not do it. So what happens? They lose attention, they lose customers, they lose money, they miss out on those opportunities. My friends, you come in and you say, I'll send one email a week to your list. Use AI to write it, pull from their content, repurpose what they already have. My friends, that's another $500 a month retainer. Okay, so if you already added both of these, that's $1,000 a month if you choose to. Again, we're talking about this as side income. We're not saying this should replace everything for you. I don't know what your goals and your ambitions are. Okay, if you want to end up working for yourself because you don't already, well, I'm showing you opportunities to do this. Hey, I was in that corporate world as well, but I knew that there was a part of me that wanted to work for myself ever since I was in college in the 90s. I already knew when I got that first full-time job that I did not want to have to answer to someone. Okay, so maybe that's you. I don't know. But this, my friends, can help you grow in your world. So if you needed something, how about a newsletter as a service? How about helping them email their followers and their list? To me, their email list is the number one asset that a business should have. Facebook may go away someday. Most likely it will. Instagram, TikTok. Things change, right? But your email list is your number one asset. You can always touch base with your list. Okay? Facebook has gone down. TikTok has gone down. YouTube has gone down. But your emails is a reliable source that you can always touch base with your list. Okay? So that's money move number 2, my friends. Okay, on to money move number 3. Video script service. This one is big. Everybody wants to do video right now, but nobody wants to say. So they freeze, they overthink, they don't post. Okay? Have you guys noticed that? Or is this sound like you? Well, you can easily come in and say, I'll write your videos for you. You can easily use AI to generate scripts, customize it to their voice. Because of sources like 11 Labs, and if you follow my post on Facebook, I've even shared a newer one that you can start using. But there's a lot of ways to generate videos in their voice. So it sounds like they're producing the content and they're sharing it with their audience. You come in, you write the videos for them. You tell them, I'll write your videos for you. And then you can use AI to generate those scripts. And then you customize it to their voice. My friends, you can easily generate 5 scripts. You know how I know? Because I do this stuff all the time. Okay? That's an easy $300, $500, even $1,000 service depending on the client themselves. And so think about this. If someone is not producing videos and you come in and you say, hey, I'll write the scripts for you. And you know what? You could easily create faceless videos for them. You know how I know? Because this is what I do, my friends. I do this stuff all the time. You too can be doing it as an additional service that you offer right there from the comfort of your own home. But what kind of motivation do you have in your world to go out there and help more people? Because this truly can become an income source for you. Remember that, okay? Let's not overcomplicate this thing. I hope my mic is not a little too overboard on this. Alrighty, my friends. Hopefully you're getting value. If you are getting value so far, make sure you click that like. Click that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. That way you get notified whenever we go live. And every Monday morning, I bring up the AI Profit Show. We go live to show you how you can turn attention into revenue. All right, my friends, on to money move number 4. AI proposal plus a follow-up system. You've always heard the fortune is in the follow-up. And truth is, this money move, this one is sneaky powerful. Most businesses, they don't have a lead problem. They don't struggle to get leads. They struggle to have a follow-up system in place. So they have a follow-up problem. They get leads and then nothing. And let me tell you, I've been guilty of this. I've been guilty. I could easily tell you I've left money on the table without having a great follow-up system. And to be completely honest with you, and thanks to AI, it's so much easier nowadays to have a follow-up that you don't always have to be manually involved. Thanks to AI. And so if you recognize this is sneaky powerful to help them have a follow-up system. And so you come in and you build them proposals, follow-up emails, follow-up texts, all of this powered by AI. Now you're selling. Now you're not selling AI. You're increasing their close rate. My friends, how valuable do you suppose that can be to a business who has left money on the table because they didn't have a great follow-up system? Think about that, okay? Think about that. Because as we dive into agentic AI, isn't this a key thing? Agentic AI is having like little AI agents that operate as an employee, basically. You see a lot of layoffs going on right now. And a lot of these companies are blaming AI. I kind of beg to differ. I think that they should just be real honest with people and say, yes, we are moving towards AI. AI is not necessarily the reason you're losing your job. We're not going to train you how to use this more. We're going to use it to build our bottom line. And hey, at the end of the day, I think the powerful people are the ones that are using this accordingly. Those are going to be the hard ones to fire if they're on your staff. And so if you come in and you start helping implement a lot of these things, guess what? You become the hero and you become the go-to person. I think that's extremely important. All right, on to money move number 5, my friends. Local business content package. Think about that. This is one of my favorites. This one right here, this is one of my favorites, okay? A local business owner can film one 5-minute video. You guys have heard me talk about this multiple times. I talk about this to my clients. I talk about this when I'm having one-on-one meetings. I'm talking about this in my networking meetings. This is one of my favorites. This I've been doing for years now, not only for my content, but for my clients' content as well. And so a local business owner, they can film one 5-minute video. And with AI, they can turn that into 20, 30 pieces of content in different ways, right? They can turn it into clips. You see that. You see me do the AI Profit Show, and then throughout the week, I'm turning that however long. Right now we're almost at 14 minutes. We'll probably be on for another 5 minutes, but we can turn this into a bunch of clips. You've seen me do it. If you follow my Facebook or you follow my YouTube, we take this AI Profit Show and then we put it through Opus Clip, and then we have Opus Clip, which again, AI video clipper, and it finds the best pieces of content. Do I still have to edit afterwards? Absolutely. I want to make sure that it's right, because AI is not perfect. It's continuing to improve, but it's not there yet. There's a lot of room for improvement, right? And so you can easily turn that one video into clips, captions, posts. Now think about that for a second. You just turned that one video into a month of content. That's a no-brainer. That's a $500 a month service, $1,000 a month, or even a $1,500 a month offer. If you play it right, okay? What I would do, if you're not already putting this stuff into play, Put it into play for yourself so you can get a good handle on it. And then watch how simple you're able to do it for yourself, and then you'll feel a lot more confident going into these businesses and saying, hey, I was checking out your profiles, your social media profiles, and I noticed you're not creating videos. I noticed that you're not creating content. Well, what if I helped you create a video, faceless or not faceless, and then took that one video and multiplied it into multiple pieces of content? How much value could that be for them? Guess what? How much value can that bring to your bottom line? Whether you're an agency or you're just someone who's looking for a way to monetize this AI. All right? These are key things, my friends. Let me say this clearly. You've heard me say this multiple times. Content gets attention, but it doesn't stop there. That attention starts conversations. Conversations. Okay? You want them to get into your DM. You want them to comment so that you can work on getting them into the direct messages so that you can really get a better idea of what they need help with. Okay? Because once you start those conversations, those conversations turn into revenue, turn into cash. So think about that when you're thinking, okay, I need to create some more of this stuff, and I want to go out there and I want to help businesses grow in their world. Okay? Because to me, that truly is an unstoppable way to make money exactly this week. This week, my friends. So if that sounds like you, let's see where that can take you. Let's see where you can go. All right. But I want to leave you with this as we start to close this out. All right. Let me give you a little man-ergy real quick. Some of you are watching this right now and you're thinking, that sounds good, but I don't know enough yet. I'm not ready yet. I need to learn more first. My friends, no, you don't. You do not need more information. You just need decision. Because the people getting paid right now with AI, they aren't the smartest. They aren't the most technical. They're the ones who said, I'm going to figure it out as I go. That could be you this week. Does that sound like you? Does that sound like something that you can see yourself diving into? Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's on you to actually start somewhere. All right? My friends, if you want the exact system that I would use to sell these, comment system below, and I'll show you exactly how to set this up and land your first client. Literally. All right? So, stop overthinking AI. Start packaging it. This is the AI Profit Show where we turn attention into revenue. Until next episode, this has been episode number 5. We are already 5 weeks into the AI Profit Show. My goal is to help you create extra revenue using this source. I'm Manny Rodriguez, and hopefully you got some value. Again, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you would like me to dive into on the AI Profit Show. Until next time, my friends, peace. If you're not too sure how to use social media for your business, just call your Puerto Rican friend. I'm here to help. Peace. See you next time.